हेलो फ्रेंड्स, यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम इन निरंकारी वीडियो चैनल। इस वीडियो चैनल में हम लोग लॉज ऑफ मोशन चैप्टर के अंतर्गत इम्पल्स के बारे में स्टडी कर रहे थे और इस वीडियो लिंक में हम लोग देखेंगे कि इम्पल्स जो होता है वह बल और समय के गुणनफल के बराबर होता है। तो हमारी हेडिंग है इम्पल्स एज द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ फोर्स एंड टाइम। सपोज ए फोर्स capital F. Suppose a force capital F vector x for a small time, x for a small time dt. The impulse of force is given by the impulse of force is given by di equal f dot dt. If we consider a finite interval of time, if we consider a finite interval of time from t1 to t2, from t1 to t2, then the impulse will be I vector equal to integral di vector, that is integral f vector dot dt vector from time t1 to t2. If f vector average is the average force, then I equal integral f average dot dt, that is f average dot dt from time t1 to time t2, then I becomes f average and tt t1 to t2, then I becomes f average and t2 minus t1, that is impulse becomes f average dot delta t. Thus impulse of a force is equal to product of the average force and the time interval for which it acts, acts. Dimension of impulse. Dimension of impulse f into t, and dimension of f equal ml t minus 2 into t, that is ml t minus 1. SI units of impulse. SI units of impulse equal kilogram meter per second, and CGS unit of impulse. CGS units of impulse gram centimeter per second. Now we will see impulse momentum theorem. Impulse momentum theorem. According to Newton's second law of motion, according to Newton's second law of motion, applied force equal to rate of change of momentum. Applied force equal to rate of change of momentum, that is F vector equal to d dt of p r f into dt are equal to d I. If in time 0 to t, if in time from 0 to t, the momentum of body changes from the momentum of body changes from P1 to P2, from P1 to P2. Then integrating the above equation, then integrating the above equation within these limits, within these limits we get integral f dot dt from time 0 to t. It becomes dp from P1 to P2, P1 to P2, and it becomes P time T1 to T2, that is P2 minus P1. But f dt, f dot dt integral from time 0 to t, that is impulse I, then I equal to P2 minus P1. Thus the impulse of a force is equal to, thus the impulse of a force is equal to total change in momentum, total change in momentum produced by the force, produced by the force. This relationship between impulse and momentum, relationship between impulse and momentum is known as impulse momentum theorem, is known as impulse momentum theorem, that is I equal P2 minus P1 or f dot dt equal to m v2 minus v1. Measurement of impulse by graphical method. Our heading is measurement of impulse. Measurement of impulse by graphical method. When a constant force acts on a body, situation number 1. When a constant force acts on a body. Suppose a constant force F is acts on a body from time t1 to t. Acts on a body from time t1 to t2. The force time graph is a straight line. The force time graph is a straight line parallel to the time axis. Parallel to the time axis. On the x-axis, y-axis, x-axis we will take time, and y-axis we will take force. Here force is constant and time changes from t1 to t2. area of a rectangle ABCD, point A, B, C, D. Area of a rectangle. Area of rectangle ABCD, that is equal to AB into AD, and here AB equal T2 minus T1 into F, that is F into delta T, that is equal to I. Second condition, when a variable force acts on a body. When a variable force acts on a body. Suppose a force variable in magnitude. Suppose a variable force varying in magnitude, acts on a body, from time T1 to T2. The force time graph is a curve. The force time graph is a curve ABC. This is time axis, and y axis is force axis. Here force is variable. Time T1, time T2, and point A, B, and C. Impulse of force in time interval T. Impulse of force in time interval T. I equal F dot dt from time 0 to T, equal area under the time force curve, equal to area under the time force curve. Thus area under the force time graph, thus area under the force time graph gives the magnitude of the impulse, gives the magnitude of the impulse of the given force, of the given force in the given time interval, in the given time इंटरवल। सो फ्रेंड्स, आई विल डिस्क्राइब अबाउट एप्लीकेशन ऑफ कंसेप्ट ऑफ इम्पल्स, यानी कि आवेग का उपयोग। नेक्स्ट वीडियो लिंक में हम लोग चर्चा करेंगे। तो दोस्तों, आप हमारे अगले वीडियो लिंक की प्रतीक्षा करें। धन्यवाद।